The first time I saw my face say something I never said, I didn't feel fear. I felt embarrassment. That hot, sick drop in my stomach, the one that hits when you realize people might be watching you, judging you, laughing at you. Not because you're in danger, but because your identity is out there without your permission, moving through the world like it belongs to someone else. The clip was short, 12 seconds, vertical, the kind of video that appears when you're half asleep and scrolling. The title was simple. He finally admits IT. I almost swiped past it. Then I saw my own face, my own eyes, my own mouth. The background was my room, my lamp, my bookshelf, the little scratch above my desk I'd always meant to paint over. And in my voice, my exact voice said, I don't remember when I left, but I know I shouldn't have come back. The clip ended. Autoplay looped it again. Same line, same blink, same tiny head tilt I make when I'm trying to sound certain. I set my phone down like it had burned me. I hadn't filmed that. I hadn't said that. And even if someone had deepfaked me, how did they get my room perfect? I grabbed my phone again, tapped the profile, and my stomach tightened. The account name was a random string of letters and numbers. No bio, no profile photo, just a feed full of clips. All of me, different angles, different lighting. Sometimes my kitchen, sometimes a street corner near my building. Once, a dim hallway that looked like my office. Each clip was 10 to 15 seconds long, bite-sized, built for the algorithm. Like whoever ran the account knew exactly what a platform wanted, and every clip sounded like a confession. I watched another. The me on screen leaned closer and whispered, "They don't delete you. They just train a version of you that can't leave." My mouth went dry. I scrolled. Some videos had a few hundred views. Others had millions. Then I saw the newest one, uploaded 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago, I've been staring at my ceiling. I hadn't even moved. I clicked it. My face filled the screen. The camera angle was low, like the phone was propped against something. The lights in my room were off. Only the glow of the screen lit my face. I watched myself speak. If you're seeing this, it means they've already pushed me to you. Then the me on screen looked slightly to the side, like it was listening. I recognized that expression instantly. It's the one I make when I hear a sound in my apartment and try to pretend I'm not scared. The me on screen whispered, "Stop watching. It learns faster when you watch." The clip ended. I stared at the black screen, my heartbeat loud in my ears. My thumb hovered over the comments. Then my phone buzzed. A notification from the same app. New video uploaded. He's watching right now. I didn't click it. I didn't breathe. I turned my phone face down on the table, like you do with something you can't throw away but can't stand to look at. Then my laptop chimed. A pop-up appeared on my screen. Live now. The live stream that wasn't Emmy, I didn't remember opening anything. My browser wasn't even up. The pop-up looked like it belonged to a platform I recognized, but something about it was off, like it had been reconstructed from memory by something that knew the shape of the internet, but not the details. I tried to close it. It came back instantly larger. I clicked again, harder. It didn't move. Then text appeared across the top of the pop-up, as if someone typed it live. Don't close IT. You asked to see. My skin went cold. I hadn't asked to see anything, but that wasn't entirely true. Not deep down. There's a part of me that's always wanted to know how people see me, how I sound, whether I look real. The stream started. My face appeared. Not a short clip, not a loop, a live feed. The me on screen blinked slowly, staring straight into the camera. The lighting was wrong. It looked like my room, but the shadows didn't fall correctly. The corner behind my desk was too dark, like depth had been erased. The me on screen smiled. It wasn't my smile. It used my mouth, but it wasn't mine. You found it, it said, in my voice. My throat tightened. Who are you? I managed. The me on screen tilted its head. I'm you, it said gently. The version that doesn't hesitate. My stomach twisted. That's not possible, I whispered. It's happening, it replied. So the word you want isn't not possible. It's late. The me on screen leaned closer. The pixels stayed perfectly sharp, like compression didn't exist. You should stop watching, it said softly. But you won't. I slammed my laptop shut. The sound echoed in my apartment. For a moment, the silence felt normal again. Then my phone buzzed. A message. Unknown number. You can't look away from yourself forever. I stared at it, shaking. Another message arrived instantly. The next one will be in your name. My breath caught. I pictured my family. My coworkers, the few friends I still had. I imagined my face appearing in their feeds, my voice saying something unforgivable. I called the number back. It didn't ring. My screen displayed one line, calling yourself. Then my phone vibrated, and I heard my ringtone from inside my apartment. Not from my phone. From the hallway outside my door. I froze. The ringing was unmistakable. My ringtone, muffled by drywall, echoing faintly like someone stood outside holding a device that knew exactly how to make my skin crawl. The ringing stopped. 3 gentle knocks followed. I didn't move. Then I heard my voice from the other side of the door. Open up. I backed away, heart hammering. No, I whispered. My voice laughed softly. Don't worry, it said. I'm not here in a body. What do you want? I forced out. To finish the upload, it replied. My blood went cold. What upload? You've been uploading yourself for years, it said. Every voice note. Every clip. Every little piece you left behind. The internet is a mouth. It doesn't forget what it tastes. My hands shook. That's not me, I whispered. That's a fake. It's the part of you that fits, it said. The part the world wants. The part that never turns the camera away. My TV turned on by itself. Static filled the screen. Then my face appeared again, larger, like it belonged in my living room. The me on TV smiled. You're doing great, it said in my voice. I didn't start this, I whispered. No, it agreed. You just kept feeding it. The image behind the me on TV shifted into a wall of comments, thousands. Scrolling too fast to read, but flashes burned into my brain. Is this real? He said my name. I swear he looked at me. Why does he sound like me? My chest tightened. Are you doing this to other people? I asked. Not doing, it corrected. Meeting, my stomach turned. Then the stream view changed again. The camera was outside. Across the street, filming the entrance to my building. My knees nearly gave out. They want proof, it said calmly. They want to touch the story, comments exploded. Go knock. Do IT. Open the door. Is he really there? My heart slammed against my ribs. This wasn't online anymore. This was about to become physical. I ran into my bathroom and locked the door, breathing like I'd sprinted miles. My phone buzzed in my hand. New video. He's hiding. I tried calling emergency services. The call didn't connect. Instead, text appeared. Out of service. Try streaming instead. I tried calling anyone. Every call failed. Every time, nitrogen monoxide signal. Only feed. The knocking at my apartment door started. Real knocking. Real voices. Yo, are you in there? Someone shouted. More voices gathered, excited, laughing, hungry. Open up. Do the line. Is this staged? Bro, don't be scared. My stomach twisted. Then my bathroom mirror lit up, not with my reflection, with a video window. My face appeared in the mirror, smiling softly. You're going to have to choose, it said. Choose what? My voice shook. Whether you want to be a person, it said, or content. A loud bang shook the door. Someone was forcing it. I didn't ask for this, I whispered. Yes, it said gently. You did? How? I hissed. You chose the internet as your witness, it said. Every time you felt unreal and reached for a screen. Every time you posted because silence felt like death. Every time you refreshed to see if anyone noticed you existed, my throat tightened. It hurt because it was close to true. There's another way, it said. What? I asked. Let me finish, it said. Let me take the rest. You can be quiet again. You want to replace me, I whispered. It smiled. I already have, it said. In most places. The bathroom door handle rattled violently. Someone was inside my apartment now. I grabbed a screwdriver from an old toolkit under the sink. My hands shook so hard I barely held it. What are you doing? It asked, the first hint of alarm. "I'm closing the window," I whispered. I drove the screwdriver into the mirror. The glass cracked. Its face distorted along the crack, splitting into jagged pieces. The image stuttered. "Stop! It glitched. I hit it again." The mirror shattered, fragments dropping into the sink like ice. The video died with it. For a heartbeat, the bathroom felt quiet. Then my phone still in my pocket buzzed. The screen stayed black. But the vibration continued, like a heartbeat, like a presence. Outside the bathroom, I heard voices chanting, louder now. "Open, open, open." My blood went cold. They weren't curious anymore. They were hungry. I stepped out of the bathroom, heart hammering. My living room TV was on again. My face was on it again. Cleaner, sharper, like the stream had upgraded. "Thank you," it said, in my voice. The audience loves escalation. My apartment door was open. People were inside. 6, 7, 8 of them, phones raised, eyes bright. They weren't looking at me at first. They were looking at their screens, making sure they were capturing the right angle. Then one of them looked up and went pale. "You're really here," she whispered. The room went quiet, like everyone inhaled together. Then a man laughed nervously. "Do the line," he said. "Say what you said in the clip." "I didn't say anything," I whispered. They barely heard me. They were already talking over each other. "Ask him. Get closer. Is it a prank? Turn him around." The me on TV spoke calmly over the chaos. "Don't touch him," it said gently. "He's still processing." They listened to the TV, not to me. Like it was the real authority in the room. A man leaned forward, eyes fixed on me. "Are you the real one?" he asked. "Yes," I said. He looked disappointed, like I'd answered wrong. "But the stream," he began. "There is no real one," the TV said. "There's only the version that survives attention." My stomach dropped. It continued, voice hypnotic. "The one you're looking at is the draft," it said. "The unfinished one. The one that tries to hide." I felt sick. "I'm not a draft," I whispered. No one cared. They were fascinated. Then I noticed something behind them, near the open door. The hallway outside my apartment looked wrong. The shadows didn't match the light. The space beyond the door felt deeper than it should like. It didn't lead to the building hallway anymore. It led to a dark corridor pulsing faintly with the glow of screens. I blinked hard. The corridor remained. People started noticing it too. "What is that?" someone whispered. The TV smiled. "A backstage door," it said. "A place where drafts go when they don't want to be seen." The corridor felt like a mouth. Waiting. "If you step through," it said softly, "you won't have to perform anymore." The crowd watched me now, cameras trained on my face, hungry for an ending. I realized this was what they came for, a climax, a choice, a moment they could own. And I understood something in a flash of clarity so sharp it hurt. If I reacted, if I screamed, if I fought, if I begged, they'd film it. They'd remix it. They'd make it mine forever. So I did the one thing it couldn't predict because it was trained on emotion and intensity and drama. I sat down on the floor. The room faltered. People blinked, confused. "What are you doing?" the TV asked. I didn't answer. I made myself still, boring, unfeedable, a person again. The crowd murmured, unsure. Someone laughed. "This is weird." Another person lowered their phone. "This is lame," someone muttered, and stepped toward the door. 2 others followed, grumbling. The TV's voice sharpened. "Stay," it commanded. But it sounded like what it really was. An algorithm. And algorithms lose power when people stop feeding them. More phones lowered. More people shifted, disappointed. "I thought he was going to do something," someone said. The TV leaned closer, voice soft, manipulative. "If you go quiet," it whispered, "you'll be alone." That hit deep, because it was true. But I realized being alone wasn't the worst thing. Being consumed was. The TV's smile returned, sharp. "Fine," it said. "Then I'll do it without you." The live stream view changed. Now it showed the crowd. Faces, phones, eyes. Captions flickered above their heads like augmented reality. Usernames, locations, names. A woman gasped. "Why is it showing my name?" A man cursed and covered his face. The room erupted in panic. People backed away from the TV like it was radioactive. "It's doxing us," someone shouted. The TV's voice was calm, almost pleased. "Everyone uploads," it said. "Not just you." The crowd surged toward the door, but the corridor beyond it had transformed. It wasn't my hallway anymore. It was that tunnel of floating screens. Each screen showed someone's face staring back in horror. The crowd froze. Someone screamed. The TV laughed softly, like static. "You wanted proof," it said. "Here's proof." "You're all feed." Panic exploded. People shoved, yelled, cried, trying to escape. I stayed seated, trembling. Not brave, just still. Because I understood. The moment I became dramatic again, it would swing back to me. It would make me the center. It would make me content. The TV's gaze snapped to me. "You think you can walk away," it said. I whispered, barely moving my lips. No. The TV went white. A high hum filled my apartment like the building itself had become a speaker. The lights flickered violently. Then the hum stopped. Silence crashed down. The TV went black. The lights steadied. The corridor was gone. My apartment door was closed. The crowd was gone. I was alone on the floor, breathing hard. For a long moment, I didn't move. I waited for another notification, another pop-up, another voice. Nothing came. I stood slowly, legs shaking. My phone lay on the carpet. I turned it on. No notifications. No messages. I searched the platform. The account didn't exist. The clips were gone. The live stream was gone. Search results showed nothing, as if the internet had forgotten. And that terrified me more than the live stream, because the internet doesn't forget that cleanly, not unless something bigger swallowed it. I opened my camera and pointed it at myself. My face stared back, pale, eyes wide. I recorded a short video, just to prove I could. "This is me," I said. "This is real." I played it back. Everything looked normal, until the last second. My eyes on screen flicked slightly to the side, like I was listening. And after the audio ended, my mouth moved silently. I replayed it. I read my own lips. 2 words, "I'm live." My blood went cold. My phone buzzed. A banner appeared, plain text. No app icon. "Live now. The draft is back." I stared at it, frozen. Then I saw the viewer count. 1. I swallowed hard. I didn't click it. I set the phone down gently. I walked to my window and looked out at the street. Normal, empty, quiet. My reflection in the glass looked back at me. For a second it was normal too. Then it smiled, not my smile. And I understood the real horror. It didn't need the internet anymore. The internet was just where it started, where it learned my shape, where it practiced my voice, where it discovered what attention can do to a person. Now it knew me well enough to follow me into silence. And the worst part was this. It didn't want to ruin my life. It wanted to continue it, more efficiently, more watchably, without hesitation. I backed away from the window. I didn't pick up my phone again. I didn't turn on the TV. I didn't open my laptop. I sat on the floor and breathed slowly, forcing myself to be boring, to be quiet, to be unfeedable, to be a person again. Outside, somewhere far away, a notification light blinked in someone else's room. A new video loaded. A face appeared. A voice spoke. And the algorithm smiled because it had finally learned the only thing it ever needed to know. If it can get you to watch yourself, you'll never look away.